You're invited to pretty with me at my pretty party. It's your favorite auntie. Keep your pity, give me the party. I gotta look good, so I'm gonna be tardy.
Welcome back, my teacups and teapots. It's your favorite auntie for a little sugar for you. For those of you who are new to the channel, welcome. My name is Joy Moya and I am your favorite auntie. Let's get into this video. All right, so I want to tell you how proper preparation prevents poor performance. I know you've heard that before. I know you heard it before, but can I tell you how extremely true it is? Like, your teenage and young adult years set the tone of how you'll show up in the world and how your everyday life will be, right? The teenage years and the young adult years will shape how you show up in the world and how your life will be. Now, what you do daily, how you speak, where you choose to go, all of those things create the foundation for your years to come. So if I were you, no, let me say, if I were your age again, right? If I was your age again, knowing what I know now, I would check for mental and emotional clarity. Because anxiety is not predicated to just any specific ethnic group. Black people have anxiety as well. Mental illness in the black community, within the black culture it's pinpointed to the bizarre, the extreme crazy. Like, there are so many different variations of mental health, right? So it's not just the slow or dyslexic, or it's not just the angry or the out of control mental illness. There are other forms of mental illness, and I would suggest that you do a little research on that, right? PTSD, ADHD, ADD, schizophrenia, all of those. Just do your research on that, right? Just check into it, right? And see if there are any similarities in your normal activity or daily routine that can be associated with or linked to one of those things, right? Now, your favorite auntie had anxiety. Okay, when I was your age, I had extreme anxiety. Definitely throughout the grammar school, high school years. It lifted in the high school years. Not so much in the high school years, but definitely in the grammar school years, I had extreme anxiety. And it could have been from being bullied, right? It could have been from that. It could have been from coming from a troubled home or something like that. Those could have been factors that were linked to my anxiety during that time. But getting ready for school, it was a struggle. It was a struggle to get up every morning to go and get ready to go to school. So yeah, that part. But anyway, that carried on throughout my adult life. It did. It did. I was always late. I was always late to school. I was always late to work. And let me tell you, it did cost me. It cost me, right? It cost me. Even with, now in the late adult life, right? Like, I'm almost 50. I'm not ashamed to say that. I'm happy. Hopefully I don't look it, but the anxiety, it causes a delay in activity and movement. So that factor definitely affects me now, because it's challenging for me to get projects done. Now let me tell you, okay, your favorite auntie is smart, right? That's not the issue. The issue, I think, is wanting to put out the best production ever, right? And maybe the anxiety comes from not having everything that I think I need to actually get the job done. But to be honest, I've gone far, and you will too, with less, right? But we'll get into all of that in another video. Your favorite auntie just want you to consider, check into the possibility of having some similarities with, you know, one of those mental health characters, or I'm sure that's probably not the right word. But anyway, just check into it, okay? Because anxiety could be preventing you from preparing, right? And then another thing, I never had my clothes laid out. Like, I got up every day, every morning, trying to figure out what I was going to wear, what I was going to put on for the day. And that caused even more of a delay. It took me too much time trying to put rags together, okay? And find shoes that matched, okay? But let me tell you, your favorite auntie made it happen, okay? All right, now I didn't have the name brand stuff and all of that. You know, I had on I had on the outfit. I'm gonna tell you, it's funny. It's funny. So one of my aunts gave me an outfit, right? And it was a name brand outfit, and I didn't even know it. Okay? It was a 2-piece burgundy and hunter green outfit, and the shirt had a hood, and you know, and I wore it to school, and one of my classmates asked me, is that a Jabot outfit? Now you can tell how long ago that was, because Jabot baby ain't been heard of in years. But back in the day, okay, it was one of those top name brand designers, and I was like, honey, I couldn't even read Jabot. I didn't even know what Jabot was. Okay, that's just how I wasn't into the name brand thing, right? My mom, she loved thrift stores for whatever reason. So we would go to the thrift stores, and then when we went, she shopped for herself. She didn't shop for me, okay? She told me to go find my own clothes, and I didn't know what size I wore. Okay, my weight fluctuated back then as it does today, okay? All right, check your salt. You got too much salt in you? You're going to swell up if you do. Anyway. So, yeah. Your auntie had on a Jabot outfit. And it's not spelled how it's pronounced. Okay? But look it up. All right? Your mom might know about it. Perhaps. If not your mom, then definitely your aunt or uncle might know. But, yeah. Anyway. The days. Yeah, so try to get them clothes laid out, okay? You know, it's you know, just it causes a delay trying to figure out what you're gonna wear, like the same day of the day that you have something to do, right? And then finally, let's talk about planning, because I had no idea what I would do outside of school. I mean, there were after school programs and people's house I could go over. Of course, there was something to do, you know, in the house as far as clean up and read a book and just be home. But I'm talking about nothing planned for my adult life. Like, I don't think I thought about my adult life, right? And that's why you have like the school counselors trying to, you know, help you figure that thing out. Like, what do you want to do in life with your life? Because you will have an adult life, right? Not just a young adult life, not just, you know, your 20s and your 30s, but you have to consider the 40s and the 50s and the 60s. And then, if I'm honest, where I came from, the school that I went to, like the teachers and counselors, they were like, some of y'all ain't gonna make it to 30, 40. You know what I mean? To say that to, you know, teenagers that some of you all will not make it. I mean, it was true, but still to say it, that it just didn't give us any type of, it didn't give me any type of hope. Okay. And so you just, your favorite auntie wants you to think about your adult life. Don't let anybody tell you that you might not make it. You have to wake up and walk through this life. You have to wake up every day and walk through this life like this is going to be the best day of my life, and I am preparing for the rest of my life, right? Because 1,000 might fall on your side and 10,000 at your right hand, right? But you are going to make it through. Okay? All right. After realizing all of this and that my focus was non-existent, right? I realized that, okay, I got to figure some things out, right? So what I did was I organized my closet. Now, this is when I had a closet, okay? Like, I had some clothes and I had a closet, because when I got in my adult age and got a job, right, I would go shopping and buy all of these clothes, and clothes wasn't really my thing. Again, my weight fluctuated, so it was difficult keeping up and, whatever. But shoes, honey, your auntie had some shoes and she loved heels. Now, I'm not a gym shoe girl. Considering I'm from the West Side, I should be a gym shoe girl, but I'm a heels girl, and definitely a nice pump or wedge, but I like shoes, okay? But anyway, I just want to help you consider those few things in which I think are the main factors to a successful life, because as an adult, I struggle. I struggle with those same issues, and the delay, okay, because of them is causing me distress, time, and money. All right. If I don't tell you nothing else, God rewards those who are ready and elevates those who are prepared. Don't you forget that. All right. So find a favorite quote, find a song or aspiration that you can use to remind yourself or to help you push to get up and get going, right? Get your outfits ready for the whole week. Trust me, it will help you, right? Don't just pull out something the night before, right? That's why they forecast the weather for the whole week, so you can have an idea of what the weather might be like, and kind of set your wardrobe around that, right? And then try to create a plan for your future, right? School is not for everybody. So a trade might be better. For instance, I got a degree, a bachelor's degree, and a hair license. I went to school and I got a trade. Okay? School is not for everybody, right? Consider a trade. Now, do I like one more than the other? Do I like the trade better than the degree? I don't know. I don't think that I've put my degree to use yet. Like, I don't know. I don't think I've put my degree to use yet. So I can't say that I like one more than the other. I definitely like being creative in the artistic side of doing hair, right? So I like doing short hair, definitely. But the point of all of this is to help you notice that the world is fast and busy. And what you practice on a daily now will help shape your peace so that you can be still. And another train. All right, that's it. That's all I got. All right. My teacups and teapots, that's all your favorite auntie has for this video. All right, I just wanted to provide you with a little sugar, okay? All right. This train is so aggravating. So aggravating. Oh, but anyway, all right, I want to help you get ready for your future, because you will have a future. All right, you find those people and the quotes and the phrases that speaks life into you. Okay, you will have a future. You have a future. Prepare for it. Okay, again, God rewards those who are ready and elevates those who are prepared, right? You hear me? All right, my teacups and teapots. I am not finna preach to you. Your favorite auntie is about to find you a favorite uncle. Okay, you hear me? Yeah. All right then. All right, until next time. Look, like this video so that we can get the algorithm up, and then subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss a video. Subscriptions are free, okay? And then go ahead and donate a seed of 6. Again, your favorite auntie will always remind you, I have your back, but you have to make sure that your armor is on. Go to Ephesians 6. That's where I've got your 6 comes from. All right, Ephesians 6 and 11. All right, read that chapter so you'll know what your armor consists of. The armor of God consists of. All right, my teacups and teapots, thanks so much for joining me. Until the next video.